What is going on, Yankee fans? It is New York Sports Up here, and I am back at it with another New York Yankees post-game recap, and that is probably the toughest loss of the season, as the Yankees lose this one in 10 innings, 3-2 to the Detroit Tigers. Well, with Garrett Cole on the mound, the Yankees somehow, someway found a way to lose tonight, and this was just a heartbreaking loss for New York sports fans in general. We obviously the Knicks losing, and if you're a Nets fan, they lost too. And the Yankees having a 2-1 lead going into the bottom of the 10th inning, and the trash can of a reliever, Justin Wilson, comes in and blows it. So, just a bad night for New York fans in general. But let's talk. We're going to talk about the Yankees. Well, maybe we'll have a Knicks video soon. But right now, we're going to talk about the Yankee game. And tonight it started off not really all that great. Garrett Cole got the ball in this one, and the Yankees went down 1-0 early on in the game. He gave up a RBI hit to Jamer Candelario, made it a 1-0 Tigers lead. And, it looked like Garrett Cole really didn't have it, and it looked like he was going to implode. But then he got Miguel Cabrera to ground into a double play and walked out of the inning only down 1 run. And then, a few innings later, Rougned Odor ties the game with a solo shot, and just like that, it's a 1-1 game. So, and really after that rough inning, Garrett Cole settled down and was fantastic. 6 innings, 1 run, only had 5 strikeouts. He didn't really have his best stuff. Even when he doesn't have his best stuff, he was still amazing. Now, I don't... It's hard to praise Garrett Cole right now because... this loss was so heartbreaking, but you got to give Garrett Cole credit. I mean, he pitched his butt off tonight. He was fantastic. Round of applause for Garrett Cole. He was phenomenal. Yet again, I mean, he continues to prove that he is just an absolute stud. You know what I mean? He was great tonight. And even when he doesn't have his best stuff, he was still really good. He worked out of a lot of jams. He was really, really good tonight. As for the bullpen was really solid in this game. Really outside of Justin Wilson, the bullpen was good. Wandy Peralta came in, pitched a clean inning. Chad Green struggled a little bit, but also pitched a clean inning. Chapman pitched a clean inning. I don't know if I'm missing anyone. I don't have my phone with me right now because it's charging, but I think I got all the relievers. The bullpen did a good job in this game. You know what I mean? The bullpen did a good job. I don't think Loizaga pitched, so I think that's who pitched out of the bullpen tonight. But Justin Wilson, this guy sucks. What a waste of money Justin Wilson is. Now, when we signed Justin Wilson, I thought he was going to be a good pickup. I thought he was going to be one of our main relievers that would come out of the pen and give us a chance to win and, give us shutdown innings and whatnot. But he is becoming one of the worst pitchers on this team. He has been atrocious. And he's had some good years in the past with the Mets. He was the Mets setup man before he became a free agent and the Yankees signed him. He was one of their better guys. And for the Yankees, Justin Wilson has been atrocious. Maybe it's because of the early season injury and whatnot. Maybe that's the reason why he's not pitching well. But overall, he's just been god-awful. He's been giving up runs pretty much every outing he's been in. He's been giving up home runs. You know what I mean? He's been really, really bad. I hate the runner in second role. In extra innings, I hate it. But we wouldn't have scored a run if it wasn't for the man on second role. We wouldn't have scored. The wild pitch wouldn't have mattered. So, the offense... This offense, man... What is going on? Marcus Thames needs to be fired. This team does not know how to hit the baseball. Everybody besides Rougned Odor and Aaron Judge were absolutely atrocious at the plate. Well, Glaber had an okay game, and DJ had a hit as well. But he also struck out 3 times. So, I mean, really besides Odor and Judge, nobody else played well at the plate tonight. Nobody else did. The offense has been pitiful. Marcus Thames needs to go. I mean, we need a new hitting coach on this team because... If this offense was at least average, we'd have probably like 35 wins right now. We would be the best team in the league. If this team could start hitting, this team could win a lot more games, you know what I mean? And the offense was pitiful tonight. There's a lot of things you could blame in this game. You could blame Aaron Boone for not putting Chapman out for the 10th inning, which I thought was ridiculously stupid. You bring in Justin Wilson, a guy who's been really struggling this year, and he pitched yesterday too. You could have brought Luis Cessa in. I mean, Cessa's not that good either, but he's better than Wilson. You know what I mean? I don't know why he put Wilson in the game in the first place. If I were him, just put Chapman out for another inning. Chapman had a strong bottom of the 9th. He hasn't pitched in 5 or 6 days. Put Chapman in there for another inning. Why not? You know what I mean? Or put somebody else in for the 9th, and then put Chapman in the 10th for the save. I never understood that. Aaron Boone made a lot of bad decisions in this game, but you can't blame this whole game on him. You know what I mean? This offense sucks right now. I don't know what is going on. The offense was so great last year. Last year was the complete opposite of this year. The offense was great last year, and the pitching was god-awful. The starting pitching was god-awful. And this year, it's the complete opposite. The pitching has been great, and the offense has been terrible. It's been streaky. That's what I'll say. It's been streaky. It just has not been very good. I don't know what is going on. Obviously, you could use the dead end balls as an excuse, but I'm not going to. You know what I mean? I think that's a lousy excuse. Um, you know, I get this team is a home run or nothing kind of baseball team, but still, you still should be able to get hits. The Yankees actually had 10 hits in this game. I think they might have had 11 actually. They had 11 hits in this game. They scored 2 runs. That is unacceptable. That's unacceptable. This offense is pitiful. We need to get the bats going now. I don't care if it's early in the season. I do not care. This offense needs to start being better. Right now. It needs to be. Marcus Thames needs to change something up because the Yankees offense, I don't care how good Casey Mize is. This Yankees offense has been god awful this year. It's the worst I've seen it, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with DJ LeMahieu. He just has not been himself this year. Judge has been great. Stanton struggled, but it's his first game back. I'll give him a pass. Sanchez also made a nice throw to first base, but he came to pinch hit, actually. He didn't even start. He came to pinch hit. Kyle Higashioka is god-awful. I'm so done with him. Now, I praised him a lot early on in the year. He was great to start the year, but, you know, he's just not that good. He isn't a very good player. Plain and simple. He's not that good. He was great last year. I'll give him that, but this year Higashioka has not been good. He should not be the starting catcher on this team. I don't like Gary Sanchez that much. I think he's not that great at the plate, and he doesn't block the ball very well behind the dish, but he's better than Higgy. I mean, at least he can hit a home run every few at-bats, because we saw what Sanchez did yesterday. He had 2 hits, and he had a home run, so I think he's more impactful than Higgy at this point, you know what I mean? So I think Sanchez should be the starting catcher, and then I think we should get a catcher next year, and then Gary should be the backup. That's what I think the Yankees should do. I don't care how good Higgy is with the pitchers. I don't care. You know, Garrett Cole's just as good with Gary Sanchez. Gary Sanchez needs to be the starting catcher because Kyle Higashioka stinks offensively. He is so bad, you know. This team needs changes, you know what I mean? I think Rougned Odor could be a decent bat off the bench, but again, I mean, he had a good game today, don't get me wrong, but again, he's just not a starter in Major League Baseball. Miguel Andujar, he had a hit today. Or tonight. He had a hit tonight, you know. He continues to hit the ball well. I think Andujar should start over Brett Gardner. I do. You know, with Aaron Hicks out, just start Miguel Andujar at this point. He has been raking as of late. I've really liked what we've seen from him. I have. You know, he's been great as of late. I think he should start. I think he deserves a chance to start. I know he's not great defensively, but I think Miguel Andujar deserves a shot to start at left field for the Yankees. Because Clint Frazier also is god-awful at the plate. You know what I mean? So, his team needs help right now. This offense is so bad. Bad decisions by Boone and Justin Wilson. You suck, dude. Justin Wilson is god-awful. What a waste of money he's been. But, heartbreaking loss for the Yankees. Cole pitched well, but, offense didn't come through. The only runs we scored, a home run by Rougned Odor, and a wild pitch. That is awful. When you're going up against a pitiful Detroit Tigers team, you have to score more than 2 runs. You have to. You know, you can't expect to beat teams like the Rays and the Red Sox if you're going to score 2 runs a game. It's ridiculous. Tomorrow, can we please score some runs? Just for now on. Can we please score some runs? Please, because this offense is killing me. Killing me right now. It really is. It's driving me insane. This team is driving me nuts. That's what it's like being a Yankee fan the past few years. They are so frustrating to watch. So frustrating. They bring you up, and then they disappoint you. Then they bring you up again, then they let you down again. You know what I mean? It's hard rooting for them. It is. It's very hard. Sometimes it's very hard rooting for this team. It really is. You know what I mean? Because they just they break your heart a lot. You know what I mean? So that's going to do it for this video. This hurts. This is definitely the most painful loss of the year for the Yankees, but hopefully they can bounce back tomorrow. Davy Garcia gets his second start of the season against Spencer Turnbull, who's having a great year this year for the Tigers, so the Yankees have got to find a way to score some runs. Game 3, Yankees don't have a starter listed. Maybe it's going to be a bullpen day, because I think Tyone's going to pitch Game 1 against the Rays, so I'm not sure who's pitching Sunday. Let's hope that it can be a guy who can pitch well, because, you know, we need it. We need to win the next 2 games, so heartbreaking loss. Let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. Feel free to rant on Justin Wilson, Aaron Boone, this offense down in the comments below. And yeah, so that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace. Go Yankees.